Nigerians, this is your boy Ademola Abiodun Kazim, aka Dr. 96. I'm using this opportunity to inform Nigerian women and ladies to wake up and face up the challenges of the day. Nigerians women are very powerful. They are strong. They are intelligent. They are not they are not supposed to allow themselves to be used as tool. They should not conform themselves to kitchen and the other room, just like our aging president has once said when he was in conference in Germany. So Nigerian ladies should wake up. Nigerian women should wake up. Mothers, wake up. The women and the ladies, I expect them to take 2019 elections so personal in Nigeria because the issue in Nigeria right now concern Nigeria most. The burden of hardship falls heavily on women. I'm saying this because I understand the pains of women. Nigerian women and young ladies are passing through a lot. How many can we mention? A lot of our young girls have been sold in sex slaves abroad. A lot have died on their way to seek greener pasture in the desert. A lot have been victims of ritualists. A lot have been abused, molested because there is no voice speaking for them. So Nigerian women, we have to get Nigerian women and ladies. I encourage you to take 2019 elections so personal that you should make a generational change in Nigeria. It is high time that our women should be respected. Today in Nigeria, there are a lot of young ladies in their 30s and in their 40s who find it very difficult to get married. It's not because they don't have character, it's not because they don't have attitude, it's not because they are not beautiful and pretty enough, but because of the useless leadership structure who has subjected the men, the young men who are in their marriage age. The system has frustrated them. The system has incapacitated them. The system has made them so useless to the extent that they cannot afford the cost of marriage. So a lot of women today run to their pastors, they run to their imams, they run into onto their spiritual leaders to pray for them. In some instances, our young ladies have been mocked in our church. They told them that come with your wedding gown to come and claim your spiritual husband. This is insane. This is complete ignorance of highest order. There's nothing wrong with Nigerian women. There's no spiritual forces or spiritual husband somewhere denying you of your marital right. It is because of the economic situation and hardship which is prevailing in the country. That is why the young men are afraid to get married. So, in order to take away this shame, the Nigerian women need to, by themselves, take their destiny in their own hands. They need to select leaders who will represent them, who will know the importance and value of women in society. A lot of Nigerians, young ladies, they're into self slaves abroad. Most of them, they don't have the understanding of what they are about to be subjected to when they are leaving their lovely ones in Nigeria. And getting here, they make the disappointment of highest order, but they don't have any choice because it is rather to be a slave than to be a freeborn in a country that could not even guarantee you a meal per day. So Nigerian women are passing through a lot, so they need to call themselves I use this opportunity to challenge the women leaders. Where are your voice? What are you doing to motivate and to educate, to enlighten the women on their rights and their importance and value in selecting a leaders that will make life much more better and durable and comfortable for them? Women leader needs to speak up. I challenge you to speak up. Speak up for the women. Educate them. There is no spiritual husband anywhere denying our young ladies in Nigeria from getting married. It's because of the economic situation and the hardship which has become an endemic in the country. A lot of Nigerian young ladies have died in the deserts on their way from Niger through Libya in order to seek greener pasture in Europe. Many have lost their lives in the Mediterranean Sea. I think about 2 years, about 25 Nigerian ladies were buried in Italy without revealing their identity. Their parents might be thinking that their children are in Europe doing well, but they've long gone. So a pity, may their souls rest in perfect peace. And most have died in the deserts, and most are currently being held in Libya as sex slaves. Most are all over the Europe, all over the entire world in prostitution cabal. So I want Nigerian ladies and women to sit tight. A lot of young women have been sacrificed for ritual money in Nigeria just because they are vulnerable and because they are weak. So we need leaders who could take issues related to women and ladies seriously. Our ladies need to be educated. Education should not be a privilege to our girls. Education should be their right. We need leaders. So I'm using this opportunity to encourage the mothers, the young ladies to wake up and face the challenges of the day and take their own destiny in their own hand. If you don't do this, no one will do it for you. It saddens my heart when I see mothers, young ladies dancing, jubilating at the APC and PDP rally. What is wrong with you, mothers? Are you happy seeing your daughters being sacrificed for rituals? Are you happy losing your daughters in the Mediterranean Sea? Wake up. These two parties have destroyed so many destinies in Nigeria. They have wasted so many lives, directly or indirectly, and a lot of lives are in slavery bondage all over the world. So we should not, our women and our young ladies should not allow their liberty and their pride to be taken away from them for just a thousand of naira or 5,000 naira. Don't allow the wicked leaders to take your liberty and your freedom away from you. Don't allow them to take away your marital rights, because if the men don't get the job, how could they get married? A lot of men are interested in getting married, but because of their economic situation, no job, no hope, no future, they are scared. So that is why there are a lot of young ladies of marital age who could not get husband. They are attributing this problem to spiritual problem or ancestral problem. It is not so. It is artificial problem. It is a man-made problem created by our unfocused and redundant and mediocre leaders. So that is why the women need to take this 2019 election comes February 16, 2019 to be personal. I encourage Nigerian women to take this election so personal. Participate in this election as if your life depend on it, and truly Our lives collectively as Nigerians depend on this election. Our future depend on it. So I encourage the women leaders to at least awake and educate women, educate the market women, educate women across Nigerian borders to wake up to the reality. Don't let them deceive you. They are coming with the agenda of 10,000 naira traders money. Traders is what can 10,000 naira do in Nigeria of today? What kind of business can a 10,000 naira sustain? These are wicked and evil leaders. They don't have conscience. Ask them how much are they spending to feed ordinary their dogs and their pets. They spend millions of nairas buying recharge cards for their concubines. They are sending their own children abroad to get the best of education so that they can come and dominate your children in the future. We are all equal. God has created us equal. God has made every man equal. All Nigerians are equal. We electorates, we elect the leaders. They use our collective votes to get to various offices they are occupying now. So we can now use our votes at the same time to vote them out and use our votes to vote the leaders who will represent us, who will represent our image positively. Nigerians women are beautiful, they are intelligent, they are creative. Just give them enabling environments. You will see the best and excellent in them. So wake up, Nigerian ladies. Our problems collectively could be solved. Marital problem, economical problem, social problem, security problem, and every forms of problem, food insecurity, could be solved through the selection of the right leaders who have the interest of masses at heart. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't be deceived by anybody. PDP, APC collectively, they have nothing to offer. They have bastardized and destroyed our democracy for about 20 years now. There's nothing they can offer. Somebody who destroy your past can in no way guarantee your future. So we have to think twice as women, as ladies. Please don't allow your future to be destroyed again. Use your vote, use your franchise to restore your dignity, to restore your value, to restore your beauty, and to restore your elegance in the society. You are not meant as a ritual sacrifice. You are not meant to be prostituted abroad against your conscience. You are not meant to be alone when you are old enough to get married. It is because of the situation. The hardship has to go for our value to be restored. Please, please, I use this opportunity to beg you all women in the name of God. Your position is not in the kitchen and the other room alone. You are meant to thrive. You are created. You are a creation of God that is meant to thrive and multiply and subdue and dominate the earth. Don't allow yourself to be sold cheaply. Please wake up, Nigerian women. Thank you as you listen and vote rightly. So, young ladies, please, women, please don't run after all these people who are old enough to be your grandfathers, who have zero ideology or almost none or negative ideology to move Nigeria to the desired place. Please vote for the youth vibrancy. Vote for young candidates who can represent us well. Vote Omoyele Sowore. Vote Omoyele Sowore. Vote him. He has been tested and trusted. He has passed through the litmus test. Is trustworthy enough to represent us and to restore our dignity collectively as Nigerians. God bless you as you all do this. Thank you.